Hey you guys, welcome back. This is just Shay Davis. If you guys are new to the channel, if you like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, please know that I totally appreciate you guys. I just wanted to come on here and say that the Lord does answer prayers. Sometimes you don't even have to do the get back. When people offend you or people come for you, 9 times out of 10, most of the times you don't have to do come back. All you need to do is say a silent prayer. You can just repeat scripture. Just say, Lord, there's nothing hidden that shall not be revealed. And I promise you, He gonna show up. He gonna show you exactly what you're thinking. So when you second guessing yourself, because I almost second guessed myself. I gave somebody some advice and I was about to second guess myself. The moment I second guessed myself, something told me to be still, be quiet, just wait. And I did do that. And it has never failed. The word works and we work it. Pray the Lord's promises to you. Repeat the things that you read in the Bible. And that's one thing about Bible. When you say woe is me, we all at that some level feel like woe is me on some level. And as I read the stories of the Bible, which I've heard about it being in church, like I grew up in church and all that great stuff. But when it's different when you read the word and you're proud of the word, especially when you're going through something personal, or you're going through something, or you feel like, oh, the world is against me, or you feel like something is unjust or unfair or things of that nature. Go back and read the word. I promise you, I was reading about Esau and Jacob and they mom and daddy, Isaac and Rebecca, and honey, I was thinking to myself, this is favoritism at a whole different level. And I wouldn't even think about nothing but favoritism at that time, but I was like, the battle that must have been going on and the deception that went on, and like even the mama aiding Jacob and being, and deceiving Isaac and all that kind of stuff. I was just thinking to myself, what? It kind of got a little treacherous. So I just think about it. I'm thinking to myself, when you think about family members or things like that doing stuff to people or mistreating people, and I just feel like, to give his blessing, his entire blessing, the birthright of his blessing, Esau's blessing, and to Rebecca and Jacob, for her to aid Jacob in deceiving Isaac, that was amazing to me. Like the lengths that a woman won't go to, okay? That's what I try to tell anybody I meet, like male-wise, when they be like, oh, want to try to give, the woman benefit of doubt. The main thing you have is your instinct. If you listen to your instinct about a person, that's going to 9 times out of 10 lead you the right way. But most of the time we don't. We in our feelings. We know the person's history. We don't want to give up history. We don't want to give up the time we spent, that kind of situation. But honey, the manipulation, and just in that old Bible story, the manipulation in that old Bible story can tell you about the nature of women. Women's nature our nature, I'm a woman, our nature has not changed. It's up to you to die to that flesh, to want to be, better than being manipulative, to want to be better than being scheming and stuff like that. But I don't tell any man, you can't out scheme no woman. I'm just telling you that straight out the gate, out the gate. I don't know if you guys saw, it was another old thing I put up. It was a while back. I don't know if I could have deleted it. I'm not sure. But I was talking, my son was asking me something about women and cheating. Honey, I always said, a man can never be the woman cheating. If she wants to cheat, she not going to get caught. None of that's going to happen. She's not going to get caught. Because we always thinking. We got that side of us that are manipulative. We got that side, to kind of be deceiving and things like that. We got that side of us. And it's just like I said, you have to die to yourself. Just like men with the eyes, they what they see, they want, they act. And I try to tell, like, even my sons as I'm raising them, to not, respond and to die off to that part of yourself that doesn't make you want to just see something and just act on it. Same thing with me as a female, my daughter's female. We got to die off to the need to want to get somebody back, or the need to want to manipulate something, because when you do that, you don't get the positive of it. You might win in that season, but you're going to give an account for what you kind of deceive somebody into or manipulate into somebody, you're going to pay for that. I promise you that. It's going to cost way more than you want to pay for it. And it's so amazing how it's easy to get into, wrapped up in the sin and things like that. And it costs you more than you ever want to pay. Every time. So I just want, like in my relationships, I'd rather people be here because they want to be here. They choose me because you want to choose me, not because I'm doing anything extra other than being myself. So I would encourage all ladies, young and old, just be yourself. Like, be yourself. You don't have to do the most. You don't have to do, deceptive things and manipulative things to keep or get a man. You really don't. And when you know that, then your energy changes and it shifts and your level of confidence shifts and things of that nature. But when you don't, you gonna pay the price for it. That's for sure. So I would encourage everybody, read those Bible stories. It's just amazing to me. When I was just reading that yesterday, I was like, how could she? It made me want to read more. Like, made me want to read more. Like, what else is, what else went on? And I don't know. I just know that, from the beginning of time, men have done what they gonna do and women continue to do what they gonna do. And with that being said, we gotta make sure that we better people because of it. My son's coming. Come on, babe. He coming. So I was just out here this morning watching him do some practicing and stuff like that. But y'all, I just want to encourage you guys, read the Bible because there's some truth. It's a lot of truth in the Bible. It's a lot of things that apply to right now, this day. And it's a lot of things that you can take from that and use as a tool to do some reflecting on your life and know that you're not the only one. So when you feel that, you feel like, oh, you got to do all this and do this just to get a man, and that child, they had Rachel and Leah. I mean, Rachel and Leah was fighting against each other, trying to outdo each other. Ain't that how we do, like, as women, like today, trying to outdo each other to get the attention of their husband. He was a husband, true enough, but they went through that jealous season, especially when Rachel couldn't conceive. Leah was just out here having babies, and when she stopped at the fourth babies and hadn't conceived in a while, honey, she just went to go get her maid to do because Rachel got her maid. You know what I'm saying? Child, y'all, we got to tap out of that. At some level, we got to tap out and say, you know what, because all it did was make their lives, you know what I'm saying, like you constantly, and having children is work. I mean, it's not just work, it's rewarding work, don't get me wrong, but it's not like a cakewalk. It ain't like you got a school and funding and financing, and back then they probably didn't have all that going on. But now, today's time, we are still the same species of women. So today's time, it costs more money to have your children and have them in all these different activities and paying for school and all, so it's cost you a lot. So you can't just take the mentality of the women back then and just like, I'm gonna run with it and try to be, having all these just to show another woman you can. That's crazy. So anyway, y'all, I just got on here to say that because I was just, it makes me feel so much better about things, about people, and the way people act. When I realize, you know what, this has just been the beginning of time. It ain't even about me. It ain't about Shay Davis. It's just really not. And when people treat you wrong, and I just read some other part of the Bible about favoritism and how that, when people do it, that ain't God's word to show favoritism and things of that nature. So it makes me feel better and better, honey. The more I read the Bible about situations and not to take it, what people do to heart. So I ain't gonna even charge it to their head. I ain't gonna even charge it to their heart. I'll just let it go and let it be what it is. So anyway, you guys, I came on to say that. Y'all have an amazing day. Love y'all, love y'all, love you again. If you have not watched the entire video, please go back and watch the entire video. Help a sister out. Like the video, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. I would specifically want you guys to come in and tell me if you guys have read the Bible and then you guys feel so much better about your situation, whatever the situation is. Just because hey, you're not the only person that went through this. A lot of stuff I talk about, I ain't the only one that went through it. I promise you it ain't. And that's why it hit people so different or it hits you so personal because we all human beings and we all go through very similar things. We more alike than we are different. So, y'all guys have an amazing day. Talk to y'all soon.